Hello and welcome back to my Build a City Challenge. Welcome back to Haven Rock. And today we're going to do a slightly different episode where we move in some new residents. It is the start of round 3. Everyone is now up to autumn, up to fall as we can see here. The leaves are looking lovely. The whole island, most of it, has gone golden for the season, and it's time to have some new inhabitants move in. As we added 3 new lots last rotation, we are able to add 3 new sims into the city this time round, and I've already created them. I use a Pooklet method where you randomise, and that helps you kind of not have the same face sims, which I would almost certainly do if I didn't use that. But then I tweak them after I've created them, just so they're not quite as strange looking as sometimes that method can come out looking. We have new sims. We have the Goodwin, Davis and Fox households to move in. So they'll be moving into the empty lots. So we have Jace's old house and Monica's old house. I've added the final home lot for this section. From now on, I'm planning on moving some sims out from this section, developing this sort of middle bit into our new housing area, and using this kind of Stormy Cove area as the starting place. The place where all the cheapest houses will be over here, but I don't want to overcrowd this section, so I've added the final house for almost 10,000 simoleons, and we're going to move our sims in. So we're going to start with Victoria. This is Victoria Goodwin. She rolled 19,000 simoleons. All these sims actually rolled huge amounts of cash compared to our original set of migrants to Haven Rock. Victoria is going to be our baker, and I've decided she's going to have Monica's house because it has a lot of space at the back for her to build her home bakery. So I'll move her in and see how things are looking. So here she is back at Monica's home lots, or her original lots. As you can see, it's completely bare because Monica sold everything when she moved out, so there's nothing here. Victoria can start from scratch. So let's have a little look at Victoria, hiding behind this hedge over here. Whoop. Oh, there she is, a very flattering angle. So she has brown hair, blue eyes. So yeah, Monica left her home pretty much empty, but she does have space for a small kitchen, a spare room, bedroom, and a sort of living space as well. But my idea is I might kind of change some walls around. So I'm going to knock some walls through to make a bigger kitchen, because the back space, looking out over the sea, is going to be Victoria's bakery. It's going to be a home business. She's going to be our baker. She just seems quite interested in sports, athletics at the moment. There'll be no career like that for her. She's going to be doing home bakery. So Victoria is a Gemini. Not that Zodiac counts much in my game. She is a popularity sim as her primary. And we should add up her secondary as well. We'll do that as we start with her, actually. So first things first, we will get ACR on her lots. Always good to have the adjuster ready to go. We'll deal with furniture when we actually come around to play around. The rest of it is fine. And the main thing she's going to need is we're going to need to do a quick adjustment of the seasons. So I will grab, where is it? So I'll grab Sim Wardrobe's Season and Weather Controller and use that to catch her up with everyone else. We will set the Season 3 into fall, and the weather just turned even nastier, but that's it. We now have Victoria caught up and ready to go. I'll just sell that on because that's not needed. You're having a real struggle with that hedge, Victoria. Oh, you want to sniff the flowers, but I've put them underneath. These flowers are concealing the water, the bit of pool, so we'll have to move that around. She has nothing else to look at in her house, I suppose. So this is Victoria. She is all moved in. Oh, thank you. And ready to start her rotation when we get to her. So I will save here. And we'll head back to the village. So our next sim is Oscar Davis. He's going to be our music shop operator. He's going to found and staff the music shop, so there are some musical instruments for everyone to start playing. And I think I'm going to move him into... So he's got 12,000. Let's just check the prices. So that one's 3 and there's no furniture, or 10 with some furniture. I will move him into Jace's old house, just on the other side of Hikari and from Victoria. So let's pop him in there and move in. So here you have Oscar Davis. He has red hair and green eyes, and he's one I had to fix quite a bit in CAS after the Pooklet process, just because his eyeballs were a little bit off his face, they were very, very widely spread even after the full procedure had taken place. But I do like his features. I think they came out quite strong and interesting. And he's going to be, yes, our musician. He's going to start a music shop in town. And he again has a small house. It's Jace's first home and no furniture in it yet or decoration. So I think when we get around to him, we'll do some decorating because he's got quite a few simoleons left over. Hopefully there'll be some space for throwing up some new walls and building his shop as well. So he is a knowledge sim. His lifetime wants is to become a media magnate, but that's not going to happen. You're going to be selling instruments. And yeah, here's his personality. He's a Pisces, quite active, quite nice, and then kind of on the lower end for everything else, sort of midway. And yeah, that is going to be Oscar. I think he's our first sim with facial hair. I felt like his face was quite strong and needed a bit of interest going on to soften that up a bit. But he's getting involved with the birds, doing some bird watching. Fantastic. So we'll get an ACR. And we'll adjust his season. So now he's caught up to fall. We're still quite a few simoleons to spare, so that's pretty good. He has a nice view out to the ocean and the woods. And he's next door to Hikari and down the road from Victoria. So quite a nice little spot to be in. So back into the town, our last sim for this rotation is William Fox, and he rolled the full 20,000 simoleons, which was pretty impressive, so he can have the brand new house that's been built, and the last one that's going to be set up in Stormy Cove at least, and he can move in here, and let's go and meet William. So here we are in William's new house. I like this one a lot, actually. This one looks like it has an extension built on the end. It's quite worn, looks quite thrown up, which is pretty fun. And William's gone straight to writing in his journal, which is very, very sweet. And here is William. He's got brown hair, black eyes. No, he's got black hair, brown eyes, and is going to be our clothes seller, or as I was very excited to write in my spreadsheet, haberdasher. He's going to be selling clothes. I've had everyone move in, obviously, with their cast clothes, things set up with them, ready to go. Gone for kind of an outdoorsy theme for everyone. But I think it's almost time. As they start to spread out, they're going to want especially dedicated winter clothes. They're going to need clothes for their children as they grow up. I think people are going to want other options. I think they've struggled on long enough with just the clothes they arrived in. Basically, their first suitcase full of possessions has done them pretty well so far, but they need something new, and that's what William is going to do. William is also a knowledge sim. He is a Capricorn. He's very, very neat, quite playful, and then pretty grouchy, shy, and lazy. A fantastic mix for your clothes seller. But yeah, this will be his house. He's got lots of space at the back, which is quite good. He could potentially extend. Let's see what he's got. He's got quite a nice little living space. And then upstairs, quite a nice bedroom. But a good space for just him, so that'll be nice. Oh, that's quite cool. It just got darker. The light just changed significantly because it's now fall. So fantastic. That is William set up and ready to go. He's on the other side, so he's got the forest view, which is quite nice, out to the very autumnal trees at the back of his house. Oh, think about teddy bears. How adorable. So yeah, I look forward to meeting William properly when we get to his rotation, which won't be too long, actually. I think he'll be third because of where he is in Stormy Cove. And let's head back to the map. So that's the admin done to move our Sims into Stormy Cove. We now have 9 full households in this section, 9 full families of Sims in Haven Rock, which I think is really cool. It's very good how quickly it can progress a Build a City challenge. I really like it a lot. And based on what we've done, so we've added a few new Sims, but we've also got over 10 lots now. 9 are residential, and then we've got a load of community lots spreading out down here to the town hall. You need to see what the White Llama, the pub, looks like from neighbourhood view. What an inviting place. Based on us having over 10 lots, I'm going to be creating 10 townies. So they're not playable characters, but I'm imagining at this stage word has spread about Haven Rock, about how great it is, how the community is developing, and so there's a bit more interest in people moving in. I might place something like a block of flats to kind of sort of suggest where they live, but for now we're just going to have them moved in, have them added to the town through Portia's household. So I'll pop in and see Portia again and the triplets very, very quickly and create some townies. So we are back in the Rose household. The triplets are all happily in their cots currently, so we'll try not to wake them up if we can. So I'm using a mod for the first time to do this. So with my Pleasant View, I've just sort of let Maxis just make as many townies as it wants, really, and never created my own. But I'm going to use the character generator by Nopkey. This is going to let you create characters, create townies, create down townies and dormies too. So I'll pop this angry football into the garden here. And that will then let me select. So if I click on it, I can choose the kind of townies I want to create. You can make elders or adults. There's a way to do it with, you can do a cheat on the post box, the mailbox, where you create 50 townies in one go, but I want to kind of do them in batches and not do a ton straight away. This mod lets you create 10, so that's what I'm going to do. So things like gender is going to alternate, so we should get 5 males and 5 females. Skin tone is randomized, so is fitness, which is very cool, so there could be any of the fitnesses available in the game, any of the 3. There's not going to be any special characters, just going to be normal Sims. And we're going to create only adults at this stage. I think once we get the school up and running, I'll allow children to be created potentially, or to use those for an orphanage or something, maybe. But we're going to create adults, so a fresh batch of people are moving in, and we're going to add 10. So we're all arriving on the boat together, and let's see how this works. I also chose to do this based on Portia's level, so she's a campaign manager, and that is based on the rules when you can start adding townies to your game, and I chose the number based on how many Sims we have. So that's what I chose to do. Oh, I think I'll probably have to hit create characters. That will let him do that. Oh, we can see who they are. Oh, the names. There's so many Polish ones. And there we have our 10 townies created. There were some fascinating names in there. I look forward to meeting them and completely butchering how to pronounce them. So with that done, we will save and head back. I'll get rid of that mod, get that off the lots. And we'll head back to the neighbourhood. So with that, our admin between rotations is done. I've updated my spreadsheet with the new details in. And if you want to look at that, please let me know. I'm slightly worried about doing a spreadsheet tour. I don't know whether it's really boring or really interesting. So let me know if you'd like to see that in the future. So thank you very much for watching. The next episode, we'll be going back to Portia and Jace and the triplets, and we'll be having 3 whole birthdays and potentially thinking about moving into a bigger house for them because they're going to need it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next one. Please do subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.